Dr. Anna Sheridan was the second wife of John Sheridan, and later an unwilling agent of the shadows. A respected xenoarchaeologist, she held at least one PhD. History. Anna Keller was introduced to John Sheridan through his sister, Elizabeth Sheridan, one of her best friends. They were married on December 3, 2249. In November 2256, Anna was asked by Dr. Chang to join him on an expedition aboard the Icarus, an IPX exploratory ship. Partly funded by Earth Force New Technologies, the Icarus's mission was to find and survey a newly discovered planet out on the rim, codenamed Alpha Omega 3. Unknown to Anna at the time, IPX sent the Icarus there after specifically tracking a shadow vessel found buried in Syria Planum to that world. During the journey to the rim, Anna befriended Dr. Morden, a fellow xenoarchaeologist on loan to IPX from Earth Force New Technologies. On January 3, 2257, after setting down on the planet, the crew came into contact with the newly awakened shadows. The shadows offered the crew members a choice, serving them willingly or unwillingly. It appears the shadows destroyed the Icarus when attempted to escape. Anna was among those who refused, but rather than have her killed, the shadows placed her inside one of their ships, as they used living beings as their central processing units. Anna was the controller of one of the shadow vessels involved in the Battle of Quadrant 37. Before coming out of hyperspace, she had received her orders from the Eye to first destroy the ships in orbit and then subsequently destroy the outpost below. She, along with the other shadow vessels, made sure that all structures had been completely obliterated. Once the shadows learned who she was and her connection to Captain Sheridan in 2260, they removed her from the vessel, but she had been inside the ship for so long her personality had been completely destroyed. This led to a new personality being created and planted inside Anna, one that was utterly dedicated to the shadows and their mission. Last mission. At the end of 2260, Anna was sent to Babylon 5 to bring John Sheridan to Zahardam following the Shadows' defeat at the Battle of Sector 83. Unaware that the crew of B5 knew how the shadow vessels operated, she agreed to be inspected by Dr. Stephen Franklin. Franklin quickly determined what had happened to her, and John could sense that the woman he married was truly gone. Nevertheless, he went along with her to Zahardam. Leading him inside the Shadows' capital city, she introduced him to Justin, and along with Morden, the three explained the war from the Shadows' perspective. After calling them out on what they did to Anna, John attempted to flee, but Anna and several shadows pursued him to the balcony outside of the capital city overlooking the edge of a great abyss, appealing to John to come back with her. Instead, he leaped into the chasm. Anna died when the White Star came crashing down into the city, detonating two 500-megaton thermonuclear devices, shrieking out the war cry of a shadow ship as her death approached. She was so near than must have been killed in the blast. Morden said, "I survived the blast because I wasn't as near as others," implying that he was speaking of Anna.